Hi, friend. I'm so glad you're back. And it excites me to hear that you're dedicated to living your best life. Have you got your journals ready? Let's dive in. Good morning, friends. Thanks for being here. This is day 11. Welcome to day 11. I'm feeling a little heavy and dense today. Got a little bit of vertigo going on. And today I had a bad episode, so bear with me. But as I sat here burning up some sage and lighting a candle for myself, right? For my spirit and for my collective spirit, I just felt the desire to turn on the camera. So it's not extra work. It's not heavy work. I'm here anyway. And I just felt like playing with some cards and bringing through some messages for our best and highest good. I've already prayed, saged, meditated. And if you're new here, welcome. This is day 11 of a video series I'm doing to show up for myself each and every day in a particular way, or just one more step forward. And I heard a message today that really resonated with me, and it was a confirmation of what I'm doing. I watched another reading. So today's day 11, and this reading I did was a reading from today, and he said, I can't remember his name, or I would point you to his channel too. He's great. Australian fellow. Anyway, his message was, every day, if you just do 1% a step, right? Showing up for yourself 1%. After 100 days, you're 100% better, 100% more than what you were 100 days ago, 30, 60, 90. Excuse me. Having issues with my throat chakra lately. And it might be a collective issue. It might be that there are some of us not speaking our truth, or not speaking up when we should be, or maybe speaking when we shouldn't be. It does, it goes both ways. So, or you're not paying attention to something. Excuse me. Not paying attention to something health-wise about yourself that you should look into. If that's you, please do. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not anything other than your friend, a spiritual confidant, that taps into the divine and brings forth messages and wants to save the planet. Please excuse me. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm burning up too much sage. I'm just really not feeling physically the greatest. But I do want to start with our angel cards. Those seem to work out really nicely for us. The Archangel Michael, double deck, guys, strung together. Again, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Laurie, and this is Divinely Healing Heart Matters. Day 11 of Showing Up for Ourselves series. Everybody, just take a moment. Wrap your arms around yourself. Like, put your hands right between your shoulder and your elbow on that part of your arm. And just caress yourself. As hard or as gently as you like. Whatever feels good to you. And you know what? Remind yourself what a great job you did today. Today is the only day that matters. It's the only thing we can do anything with or about. Yes, we have tomorrow. Yes, we have yesterday. But really all of our power lies in the right now. Right now. Right now is when you can congratulate yourself. Right now is when you can appreciate yourself for all the past you've lived and all the future you're going to. And so do that. Do that with me. I just need a little extra hug today, okay? Oh, thank you. And I'm sending you the same loving, hugging energy back. Right back to you. That's tight. Great big hugs. Need a drink of water. Goodness gracious, my throat is acting up. All right. Angels, please like the video. Hit the thumbs up button. You know where it is, right? You gotta back out and go look, and it's the bottom left of the underneath the video or somewhere, something like that. Subscribe to the channel. Send this to a friend. If you haven't seen day 1, go back to that or scroll through the channel for other videos. I'm rather new to all of this, and I'm dedicating myself to, ooh, there goes one, to doing more. I enjoy this. I know it's part of my purpose to help heal and enlighten the planet. And so this is something I enjoy, and comes naturally. Whew, again, excuse me. Lady Amethyst popped out. And she says, once you reach the level of being able to access your higher self, when you have brought your ego and personality under the guidance of your soul, instead of the other way around, we can begin to infuse you with greater light, which brings wisdom and harmony, as well as protection from the mass consciousness. Let's talk about this one. First of all, when you reach the level of being able to access your higher self, okay, that's through quiet and meditation. And meditation doesn't mean you have to sit around in the quiet for hours, especially if you're bored and you're twiddling your thumbs. No, 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 no. So this picture here, I'm pointing it. It's there. I acquired pretty inexpensively, but that's not the point. And I would zoom in on it, but I don't want to ruin the camera setup. Another day, I will show it to you. Anyway, I bought that picture. That's how I began to meditate. My older brother passed away, and my grandparents, and some, like a lot of friends and family, and just in the past so many years. And I know likewise, we all have losses. But my point is, I learned to meditate because I too didn't understand what meditating was. It felt like something that monks did, and you got to go sit there and chat all day long. And of course that is a form of meditation, but that isn't what you have to do. Okay. So anyway, this picture just struck me when I saw it, and I bought it, and I brought it home, and it comes to life. I'm always seeing new faces and shapes in the trees. And every now and then my brother is standing on the shore across the pond, river, lake, or whatever it is. I see my loved ones in there. I go in the picture, in my mind's eye, right? I go in the picture and just, and it's great. And I meditate. And so speaking with, anyone on the other side is speaking with spirit. Okay. Anyone on the other side of love and light and the best and highest good, it's not fear. It's not like a demon. You're not in, anyway. I might have to edit that out. Jeez, crow. I can't seem to get enough water right now. Anyway, that is how I began to learn to meditate. And for me, I can also just sit in the lawn chair and stare at the trees, the sky, the mountains. Blue and green are my favorite colors. Just the deepest blue sky and the brightest green tree up against that color. So, connecting with your higher self, that's where I was going with all of that. And that's how you do that, right? And that's what it feels like, too. And then, you receive nudges and guidance. And the more you listen, the more you hear. So when you have brought your ego and personality under the guidance of your soul, so again, the more you listen, the more you hear, and don't talk yourself out of it. That's under the guidance of your soul rather than your ego or personality. Don't let your personality, the things you've experienced, drive you away from the things that you're hearing that you can't quite explain, but in your heart, okay, the guidance of your soul, okay, instead of the other way around. Once we reach that level, of being able to do that, we can begin to infuse you. We can. Who's we? Our spirit team, source, creator of all that is. Everyone on the other side of this humanness. We can begin to infuse you with greater light, which brings wisdom and harmony. I'm so looking forward to all of that, right? As well as protection from the mass consciousness. Protection from the mass consciousness. What's that, and how do we do that? Well, the mass consciousness. It's funny that this came out because, all this political stuff is going on, and I'm not saying it doesn't matter. Please don't think that. I did hit on this briefly the other day. But the point is, when so many people are focusing on one terrible thing, it continues to bring that terrible thing to fruition, to our experience. I mean, at some point, I would like to think that God intervenes and steps in. But our history shows wars happen, bad things happen. They happen because we continue to focus on those terrible, hard things until such a time where we're all devastated and tired, and people are all those people are dead. So the consciousness dwindles out with it. I'm not sure where these words are coming from. Okay, well, I am sure where they're coming from. I'm just saying to you right now that this isn't something that I contemplated prior to this or have thought about before, but I'm thinking about it now that it came out of my mouth. Because, if we subscribe to that idea, then it just makes sense. So protection from the mass consciousness. Protection. Okay, so using myself as an example, several years ago, I felt so nauseous and heartbroken over watching the news or everything that came across, and even commercials of this and that. Now they try to target you, and they're trying to lead you this way and lead you that way, and this is what we want you to do. So they market you, and Facebook has become nothing but a marketing tool, right? It started out where the only things you saw in your feed were the friends that you allowed in. Now you've got all the stuff that you don't allow in, but it's in there. And they control what friends you see, and that's all, So the stuff that, that hurts your soul, or that drives you to the thinking of drives you to joining the mass conscious thoughts of what's going on in the world that's so terrible. There has to be a particular percentage of the population that doesn't fall into that. Otherwise, we would all be there. Somebody's got to be in the prayer room. Somebody's got to be in the light and love and the consciousness. Somebody's got to be on the other side of the scale. Right? You get it? It keeps falling over. Oh, maybe it wants to be read. It wants to be seen today. So this is an affirmation for inner quiet. You know what? I had it over here, but it's been there a while. I kind of forgot what it said, so thank you. Thank you, Spirit. It says, I let go of what I cannot control and focus on what I can change. Bingo, bazingo. Screenshot moment. 3, 2, 1. Bing, bang, boom. All right. Yeah. And she's... This is everything wrapped into one. This is the sun, the Empress, right? I let go of what I cannot control and focus on what I can change. And that's exactly it. So if enough of us get together on a regular basis and focus on and talk about good things, our creations, love, joy, then we create more of that. And don't forget, we already talked about how we had to fill up our cup. We have to fill up our cup of joy so that we can serve from the saucer other people around us and create that ripple effect, not just in our family, in our town, in our state, in our country, in our world. It's got to be. 14:40 on the clock. I need a sip of water. I can't seem to get enough water. And that was the end of that. So, okay. So, wow, messages abound. So I hope that you're following me here, because this is important. So what I did, I canceled the cable. Okay, I do have Wi-Fi and streaming channels. That means I control what I put into my mind and into my heart. And when I went through a very deep depression a few years back. One of my dark nights of the soul, right? Tower moments, right? And I watched Christmas movies, like, for an insane amount of time. All I could do was watch Christmas movies. I needed that bit of hope, that bit of joy, that sparkle, that magic to help me. And it took a long time to get my cup, full enough to be able to function again. Yeah. So thank you, Christmas movies. Thank you, Santa Claus, for bringing the magic. It's coming up on that time of year again, friends. But anyway, I just took out all of the things, and I'm continuing to do that. Like, people. All right. I'm at that point now where, there are some people that I love deeply. And I thought we would be friends forever, or even family members. And I've had to cut out people, places, and things because they just weren't serving my highest good. They weren't adding to my life. They were depleting me in some way. And so that would be the mass consciousness, right? That's not the mass consciousness. That is what I talked about earlier. I'm sorry. This is the things that we can control. The things that we can control. My brain's a little wonky tonight with this vertigo stuff, so forgive me. Sorry, that message. So the things that we can control are the people, places, and things that we allow into our heart, into our spirit, into our experience. They're here for their own journey. We send them love and light. Of course, if we have an opportunity to give them a hug because they're in the same room, gosh, I'm going to take it. But I don't have to allow the extraction of my energy. I don't. You know what I mean? Energy vampire. Okay, what's this one? Stay heart and soul centered, dear one. Keep your conscious attunement to your higher being, for the messages and instructions will be coming to you at a faster and faster rate. The time of waiting and preparation are over. The time of action has been initiated. You and me, friend. You and me. This is just telling us, right? Everything that we just talked about is to stay there. Get there and try to stay there as best you can. We're not perfect. We do have that humanness and the stuff to deal with in that. But once again, if you're not changing, you're choosing. Right? If you're not changing it, you're choosing it. So, choose wisely. I'm still amazed. I'm still totally amazed at the messages and how they come through and how spot on they are. And I'm blown away by it. I love it. All right, I think we might be done with those. Pardon me. All right, you guys tell me who you want to hear from. I know you have no idea what I have. You do what you don't. And trust me when I say it's a lot. So, let's take a look. Let's see what the animals have to say. I haven't pulled this deck out in a while. Bestiary Oracle cards by Maya Toll and Kate O'Hara. We may have to read this out. We got these. Oh yeah, and the Spirit Allies deck. I took that out too. spirit allies. Goodness. Yeah. So I've been dealing with some vertigo, and it got a little crazy today. The room just would not stop spinning, and I felt all nauseous and stuff. And it started like 6 weeks ago when a bug got in my ear and had to be flushed out. And so I'm dealing with that still. I did some exercises today that the doctor gave me, and it made it worse. It like set me back to day one with it. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. Burning up some sage here so I can... haven't had these cards out in a minute, so we're going to just run through the smoke. Let's say thank you. Appreciate you being here. We're looking for messages for our best and highest good at this time. Day 11 for the Divinely Healing Heart Matters tribe. I hope you consider yourself one. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. Put your energy in and help me change the world. Help us change the world. No, I'm not doing it by myself. No, I don't think I'm perfect and all that. No, none of that. But I already explained, there has to be a certain percentage of us on the side of light. The light worker. The energy changer. The energy healer. Okay? That's us, friend, if you're here. I hate to be the one to break it to you. No, I don't. No, I don't. I actually like being the one to break it to you. Hope you come back. If you haven't watched all the movies, videos in the series, I hope you do. My editing continues to get better, although this one might not, because I might just upload it and send it today. I don't know if I'm feeling all that. Let's see. Let's see what our bestiary. What, well, let's see. For people in my collective here now, and anybody watching this video, if you found it, there's something here for you. I hope you've watched all the way to the end. Thank you for being here now. 22 on the clock. Okay, thank you so much. And so, for all of my friends here right now, let's see what, first of all, what can, let me think, I'm trying to ask the question about a confirmation for you guys. So, if, could we give our collective some kind of confirmation using animals, whether it's stickers, movies, real life, someone mentions the name, okay, and you feel it, because you'll feel it, and you'll know, you're like, oh shit, that was, oh dang, that was a, yeah, okay, so, I'll pull three. I'll pull three. Let's see. All right, let me think. Can we have three? And we'll go three. All right, I'm going to take this one. Spotted skunk. It took me a minute to focus on this. Of course, it's probably my brain today. But it says, stand up for yourself. So see all that blue? That's going along with our throat chakra. Stand up for yourself. Could very well be about speaking. Somebody's not speaking up for themselves. Somebody's not standing up for themselves in a certain situation. And remember to always come from love. You can stand up for yourself. You can even get angry. But if you're coming from a place of love and you're, you know what I mean, working from love, you're never going to go wrong. Okay? Love and compassion. Skunk. It says spotted skunk, and I'll check him out in the book in a minute, but I'm gonna listen for the energy in you guys, and when you tell me to stop, I'm gonna choose one off the top. Unless one flies out, and I'll take that. Stop. Somebody said stop. I hope you guys heard that like we did it together. Oh my word, yes. Ha! Free your inner fire. The pileated woodpecker, which I have an abundance of those in my yard. An overabundance. No, not really. They're pleasurable, and they eat the bugs. Free your inner fire. Feeling, that feeling we were talking about, that feeling about when you feel it and you'll know, it's not just, it's not just about a confirmation of this animal here. It's about connecting with your higher self and listening. And you finally get that, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, it is. That's it. Okay. All right, when you guys say stop, we'll have a little telepathy exercise, okay? I'll say it too, so that if someone's saying it, then we'll be on together. All right, you're going to make me go a long time. This one's a test. This one's a test, isn't it? Stop. Okay, and this is where it landed. I got these cards and these cards. This is the top. This is the bottom. So I'm going to slide these like this and take the one off the top. Nope. Appreciate the process. The cow. The cow with a star on the forehead. I mean, that might mean something for somebody, but I think, because of where I'm located anyway, cows are in abundance. So it might be like, oh, well, yeah, how am I going to think that? How am I going to know that that's a sign? Well, there's going to be something special about the cow. I mean, this one's got like a yoke. What is that, around its neck? With stars on it, 3, 6, 9. And the one in the forehead is 10, so it's 10 stars. Ooh, 10 stars. Plus the pyramids in the background. That's enlightenment. That's your higher self, right? What else do we have in here? There's 3 pyramids, 10 stars. 9 dandelions. It's a pretty cow. It's a very pretty, healthy cow with horns. So, bull, right? I don't know. I'm guessing so. Appreciate the process. So, while we're humaning, and whatever you're beginning to do, if you're gonna take that 1% of a walk and make different choices and change your life, right along with me, joining me on this series. I turned over the bottom too. I couldn't help myself. I usually do. Find your element, sea turtle. Find your element. Whatever you're comfortable in. Whatever you're comfortable doing. Whatever makes your heart happy. I'm going to go back to this cow here in a minute. But the turtle, right? Or the find your element. And for many of you, it could be the ocean. Or wolves. Ooh, that one's upside down. We're not taking that one. I usually go until they're upside down for any message. The gray wolf. I know the wolves are especially meaningful to me. So any one of these, okay? But the main 3 were the skunk, the woodpecker, and the cow. And we've also got the sea turtle and the gray wolf. Nature connections, because like I was saying earlier, sitting in nature and staring at the trees and like that, and connecting yourself with the abundance of nature. Like, wow, I have so many blades of grass. I have so many leaves, and not in that way that you're like, I have so many leaves. I know I've done that. So, but seeing the abundance in it. Thank you, Lord. Give me more abundance. Show me how much more abundant I can be in my life. Show me, more love. Thank you, Lord, for the love. I love it. Thank you. Give me more. Whatever the thing is. Find your element. Whatever you're good at. Whatever makes your heart sing. Find your element and make that your purpose. Or, make that it could be just your way of creating. But everything you create from the heart and soul is medicine for someone else. So whether you're a painter, a singer, a chef, whatever it is that you are, if you put your magic your spirit, you put your magic into what you do because you love it so much and you're doing what you love. It's medicine for someone else. Yeah? Yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm going to look at the skunk in the book and see what more she has to offer for a message. Oh, the woodpecker popped out. So let's go there. Woodpecker drums with abandon. He'll tap on trees, rain gutters, and garbage cans. His noise, a gift from the gods of storms and thunder. What? We were just talking about, okay, his gift, his finding his element. Can you give yourself over to this type of passion? Can you dance the primal rhythm that calls the rain? Our critical minds often get in the way of our creativity and joy. A big part of your brain's job is to keep you safe, and giving into passion can be dangerous. But Woodpecker has a secret. He wraps his very long tongue around his brain to protect it from his concussive rhythm. Woodpecker is calling you to get in sync, to move and dance and drum. How can you free your inner fire? What? Yes, friend. Synchronicity, right? Shall I do the skunk? I shall. Ah. While spotted skunk may be known for causing a stink, smelling up the room is really a last resort. First, she goes big, standing on her front legs, fanning her tail in the air and stomping forward so she seems fierce and imposing. Skunk can make herself appear larger than her naturally diminutive stature, glamoring even the toughest customers into leaving her alone. Here's the thing. While Spotted Skunk doesn't back down, the harm she creates is pure illusion. Sure, the unwary will be stinky for a stretch, but Skunk stands up for herself without causing permanent damage. Can you find a way to both stand up for yourself and do no harm? Ba-bam! I'm sorry, was that a synchronicity also? Because remember I said that. Standing up for yourself through the lens of love and compassion. Wow. Thank you so much, Spirit. Give us more. Give us more truth and more message. We thank you so much. Well, I kind of feel bad leaving cow out, so I'm going to go do cow. Appreciate, and it does say cow and bull on the bottom. Masculine and feminine. Oh, my word. Laurie. All right. Appreciate, what the heck? My brain is a little funky today. What? I'm looking up the wrong thing. What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? I feel like giving up here in a moment. Oh, that's why. Because I was a little screwy in that. Okay, cow and bull. Excuse me. A lot of what cow and bull eat is indigestible to other animals. Cow and bull munch on field grass, undeterred by the tenacious fiber. After filling their bellies, they lie down to chew their cud, calmly working over the same meal, breaking it into smaller and smaller bits. Cows and bulls, like good therapists, know how to process. They luxuriate in regurgitation. They luxuriate in regurgitation and slow assimilation, taking what is unpalatable and making it into a full meal. To the ancients, this made them goddesses and gods, bringing fecundity in even the harshest conditions. For modern humans, cow and bull remind us to relax and appreciate process. The slow rumination that allows even the toughest problems to become digestible. Cow and bull remind you that almost anything can be handled and assimilated if you give it time. Thank you. I really needed that. I really needed that one myself. And I appreciate that message. Thank you, Spirit. Oof. that was a little ding dong dong. We're gonna gong the gong. Dong the gong. Ring the bell. Thank you so much. Wow. Look, you guys. I'm trying to... Do we want something deep or something light? Something deep or something light? How about some Archangel Raphael healing? Let's get a message here. This will be a little bit lighter, I think. I think. I'm trying to go light and fluffy, but that was pretty deep. I don't know. This reading has been pretty deep. I hope this reaches everyone that it's meant to at any given time. It's October 28th, 2025, on day 11. I'm in the northern hemisphere, the mountains of New York. And it's getting cold here. It's getting cold. I'm not sure I'm digging it so much anymore. All right. Archangel Raphael. Ooh, thank you. Well, he had something to say. All right. He's like, thank you so much. Finally. Okay. So, dear Archangel Raphael. So these cards come out. This is a Doreen Virtue deck. And these cards come out by way of prayer or affirmation. And I will hold it up to the camera. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. Remember your angel guides, angels and spirit guides. Spirit, your ascended master, whoever that is for you, is always standing by. You are protected. You are loved. You're guided. And you're being cheered for. Just ask. For whatever it is that you need, ask and you shall receive. But you must have faith and trust. There's no need to pray over and over and over for the same thing because that's saying you don't trust. Right? My 2 cents. All right. Card 2. So 3 cards came out. Massage. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me know that I deserve to receive massages and other self-care treatments. Why, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Why am I getting that glare on this one? 3, 2, 1. Okay. See the heart? Heart matters right there in the center. Your heart matters. Welcome to Divinely Healing Heart Matters. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Appreciate it. Leave me a comment, would you? I would appreciate that as well. Send one video to one friend and ask them to do the same. All right, self-care. So it's all about self-love and learning to love ourselves better, best. Learning to love yourself better, best, so that you can fill your cup and serve others from the overflow, because we are light workers. If you're here, you're a light worker. You're an empath. You have compassion that is just beyond reasoning. You just can't help but love and be kind and know that it gets tiresome sometimes when it's not reciprocated. But that's what you have us for, okay? Reach out to each other in the comments. Reach out to me in the comments. I'm here too, right? We're here for each other. Your spirit team is there for you. One day we will be having, in-person gatherings if you're near to me. And if you're not near to me, there might be a thing happening next August, but that's on the hush hush. So, caffeine free. Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. So, whoever you are, whether it's caffeine or other chemicals that you're using, Red Bull, Coke, crack, I don't know, whatever it is for you, pray to Archangel Raphael and he will bring you guidance in that. Now listen, if you don't believe in something, it's not going to work for you. I don't care if it created miracles for 100 other people. If you have no belief in it, it will not work for you. Belief and trust are what's going to drive your manifestations down into the ground and bring them to your reality. Okay? Good night's sleep. This is the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and hydration. Okay? There's my horse. There's my horse. There's my horse. So I listen, I was waiting for a horse to appear in some form or fashion as a confirmation for me and another thing. So that just appeared in the deck that I'm looking at. Okay, the Archangel deck. So these two, bottom of the deck. Good night's sleep. Okay. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply. For I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. It's true. It's happening. Get your sleep. Be okay with it. All right? You work hard. And even if you don't work hard, you're not meant to anymore. We're not. We need the rest. We're upgrading. And there's a lot of things going on in our DNA and our bodies. And we need rest so that our insides, so that our bodies can be prepared to handle the energy that we need to carry around. And I know that I'm talking to you. Hydration is really super important and possibly why I'm extremely thirsty this evening. I don't know, with this vertigo incident I had today came this extreme thirst. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. You know who you are. Reach out. 42:44 on the clock. I am going to pull one of these. No. Spirit Allies. This is not a new deck to me, but a new deck to you guys. Spirit Allies. I'll pull one of these for funsies. No, I won't. You know what? Yeah, I will, because I've already got them out, and I said I would. So I'm going to do it. And then we'll do our Spark Your Kindness matches. I'm not sure if I did them last time. Ooh. Nope. Okay. So, Spirit Allies deck by Jill Pyle and Sydney Bashert. Sorry, I butchered that. Let's get one message from our Spirit Allies. I'm sorry. Sort of. Anyway, this is why I'm laughing. This is the card that came out. I enjoy marijuana. And I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but you know what? It's who I am. And I also get to be who I want to be in this lifetime. For whatever reason that I get to be that. And I took a puff before I sat down to pray tonight, which is what made me decide to go on camera and create a video. Excuse me. Because I just needed to relax my head. I was just spinning and nauseous, and I wanted to pray. I just felt like meditating. I just felt like sitting in spirit, here with in front of my picture and just my cards and my candles, and this stuff brings me peace and calm in my heart. And so anyway, I took a puff. I took 2 puffs. I remembered I had to do a second video because I left it sitting in the camera view. Anyway, cannabis. Okay. And I do have a metaphysical cannabis oracle deck that I got to take that out one of these days. Let's see what it has to say though. I know, now I'm running long because I did all that. But that kind of, I'm just looking, like 6 cards fell out, and I'm just looking through them to see what kind of message we got going on. There's our crescent moon, labradorite, Pisces, peyote, all right, I hope I don't butcher this too badly. It's number 12. Xochiquetzal. Zokizabal. I don't know. Sorry. That one. Okay. Peacock in there. So total air sign, which is me, by the way. Oh, that's number 12 also. Ah. Interesting. An opal. Okay. You guys connecting with any of these? Black Panther. I'll give you the numbers. 39. Nope. 38. 9. 12. 60. With Pisces. Crescent moon. Peyote. 33. 12. And 20. With an opal. Okay, but let's read what cannabis has to say, which, by the way, is 28. Okay. I honor myself and put my needs first. Right? I honor myself and put my needs first. With its flowering stalks and unmistakable leaves, cannabis has a reputation like no other. It also requires precise growing conditions and knows a thing or two about the true meaning of patience and taking it day by day. The universe recognizes how hard you're working right now, but is urging you to take a moment for yourself to relax and connect with your higher self. It's a great moment to ask yourself, am I on my highest path? Cannabis draws your attention to the magnificence of pure awareness and presence, so you can see and feel what's really your truth. Slow down and enjoy a moment of peace. Sip from the well of spirit and replenish your soul. Take care of yourself holistically so that you can thrive. Listen, I just got done saying I was doing that, and that I needed to sit down, and that prompted me to put in the camera. There's a journal prompt here, you guys. And if anybody's did get a journal, does have a journal, uses it for these videos, journal prompt for 28 cannabis, and the cannabis card, the keywords are I honor myself and put my needs first. The journal prompt: what are a few things I can do to help me relax throughout the day? You know, you've got your own answers, and I've got mine, and I've got mine. Not that I don't smoke cannabis all day. Okay, I don't. I probably haven't smoked. Well, I haven't smoked all day until now. And I took 2 puffs. 2 puffs off of my nicely rolled cigarette. Left-handed cigarette. Oh, right. Matches. Kindness matches. Anybody want to hear from the universe? The universe has your back deck. We like those too. But we are getting a little long. 48:57. And I don't want to keep us that long. But I guess for resonating, we're resonating. And this feels pretty darn good. All right. Match number 1 of Spark Some Kindness. This is a challenge that we're doing. You know, it's helping us put out into the world sometimes when we don't want to. We don't feel like it. Okay, but this challenge is going to help us stay connected to giving out. When we have to be givers and receivers. Remember, you can't be a giver if there are no takers. Because I know how that goes. The story is, oh, you're just a taker. Oh, you know what? But there has to be takers in order to be givers. And yes, some people take more than their share, but that's not for us to judge. The universe takes care of all of that. Here we go. Learn the names of people you see regularly. Barista, mail carrier, doorman. Okay. Right? That shows them that you're interested in seeing them, knowing that you're interested in knowing who they are, that you care about them. Wonderful. I know I could use a little more of that. Okay. Diffuse a heated situation by responding to rudeness with kindness. We have gotten this one before. We're only on day 11, but we've gotten this one before. So it's necessary, I'm going to say. Okay. I'm going to dig deep. Okay. Digging. I put my fingers on this one. And it says, make sure the first words you say each day are kind ones. This is so important. I recently had watched a video and it made so much sense. It was just one of those Facebook blippity things, advertisement for something. But the message was profound. The message was, it couldn't have been better advice. So it was this. How do you expect anyone to have a good day if you wake up yelling at them or putting them down in the morning, in the beginning of the day? Your kids, your husband, your wife, your friends, whoever, your coworkers. Be kind. And you can't sleep well at night if you're going to bed crying, if you making your kids cry at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day, or there's a better way to talk to people, through the lens of loving compassion and still get your point across. It's in here somewhere. I can't remember what it was. A couple of times it came out in here today. Right? So thank you so very much. I'm going to leave us with a dong gong. We're vibrating on something. And a bell ding. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you all for being here with us today and bringing us truth, because truth is the way. We know that is. If it's true, it's from God. And all we want is truth. Thank you for your lives before us that brought us to this now today. Amen. Listen, I'm going to see you next time. And until then, peace out.